piling in. Wow, whole crowd. Let me go up and say hello to everybody. Of course, welcome Eric and Lori, our mods. Self high five to you guys. Controlling, keeping the chat classy. Scott's here. 49ers football's here. Justin's here. Logan's here. Vengeance is here. He's keeping that lawn and that yard all nice. Cancer's here. Chubb's here. Brandon, Becky, David, Fernando, Not, Peter J's, Logan, Scott, Mark. I may repeat because I'm trying to. Patty. I think I caught everybody. Hola, gang. Welcome to the Saturday night chat, which, no, Nightbot is not here. I gave Nightbot the night off because he sucked so bad last time. So anyway, tonight is, of course, sponsored by 7-Eleven, 5101 Northeast 112th Avenue here in Vancouver, Washington. They supply the chow for the chat. Tonight is a meat lover's pizza that I'm munching on. Canadian bacon, sausage, pepperoni, and loads of onions. And it's funny, I got it and Dustin forgot to cut it. So I had to cut it myself, which wasn't a big deal. But anyway, yeah. I did too. I said, hi, Not. That's you. That's you, Not. Not. And by the way, we have, as you can see, the Nerd Cam too. So you can actually, I thought you might find it interesting what I see. So that is what I see up in the corner there. No Skynet? No, no Skynet. I'll tell you what, though, what I've been thinking about, if I can find a nice, unlimited data plan, what I'd like to do, that's not too expensive, but solid, what I'd like to do is start taking you guys out on my ice cream runs with me and do live streams in the van while I'm delivering ice cream. I think that would be a lot of fun sometimes. Yeah, Eric's going to have the heavy hand of Nightbot. No, Nightbot was not what I wanted, so he's gone right now. Probably staying. Oh, so we got a full thing, a full agenda tonight for the next hour. Got a review, got a game giveaway, a little bit of stuff to talk about. Let's see, what else? Did you guys get anything on the Steam Summer Sale? Any of you gamers? If you did, let me know what you got. I got, as I mentioned last week, I got Cook Serve Delicious, which was like $1.99 on the Steam sale. And it looks really fun. It's like this diner that you control, a simulation, and you try and get orders out as fast as you can, and you dress up your diner and you buy more stuff and buy different foods and design different menus. And it looks like it's going to be fun. So who got anything for the Steam sale? Cool shirt. Absolutely. That's one of my faves. I like it. Live stream for my... Yeah, I think it would too, Eric. I think that'd be fun. Although you'd have to get used to the music because it goes over and over. I've got like 6 or 7 selections that I can choose from. Oh, my mic's a little bit high. 6 or 7 selections of music that I can choose from, but there's generally only about 2 things associated with ice cream trucks. So I usually only use those 2, but after a while you get used to it and it becomes white noise. And actually I start making up lyrics to the music and just singing these weird crapping lyrics. Yeah, speaking of pizza there, Fernando. Oh, it's getting cold. Hey, Bri, have I ever tried the 1893 Pepsi? Yes, I tried I think I tried the regular cola one, the black can. I've got the review on the channel. Just look it up. It's there. Yep, usually, Brandon, it's between pizza and the chicken wings. Those two. I love usually what I've been doing with the chicken wings is I've been getting the chicken wings. There's 10 of them, and, you know, I'm a small eater anyway, but what I'll do is I'll bring them home. I'll use my rapid rice cooker, the minute rice one. I'll make up some minute rice and then have like 5 chicken wings or chicken legs, whichever ones I choose, along with a rice dish, and that usually lasts me 2 meals, so that's pretty cool. And the pizza almost lasts me all week long. It tastes like Pepsi Fire to you? Really? I'd have to try it again. I don't think I likened it to Pepsi Fire. I think I would have remembered that. So yeah, I would have to try it again. Scott's thinking about getting DirecTV. 60 cable TV stations without a satellite dish. I guess that's pretty good. That's not too bad if you watch TV. I don't watch TV. I usually opt for Netflix, Amazon Prime, and YouTube. Pizza. Does KFC... You know what, Peter? KFC does not have regular hot wings anymore. It's not even on their website. The only way they have hot wings is in their little to-go cup, but they don't offer them in like a 20-piece hot wing anymore, which is really a bummer because at KFC, that is my all-time favorite thing is the hot wings, surprisingly. Tiago, how you doing? Yeah, that would be good too. Excuse me. Maybe some like Cajun rice. That would be good. I've seen Gotham. I had a hard time getting into it. I think I'm going to give it a try because I have thought about it. David's having egg drop and poo-poo. I hope it's Chinese poo-poo and not like real poo-poo. That doesn't sound good. Pepsi Fire gave you heartburn. Probably drank it maybe too fast. I don't know. I don't drink a lot of pop because as I've gotten older, pop gives me heartburn. So, I mean, that's not really that surprising. Hey, John. Welcome. Hey, Bill. Do I still have Sprint? I have Xfinity. Oh, as far as my cell phone, I don't have any service at all. I just go off Wi-Fi. Sprint was stupid. No, not. You have the weirdest questions. Yeah, I used to buy the wings all the time. All the time. I mean, I even did a video for them. They ask on social, I think on Twitter, about making some kind of short little thing for them. I made like this 15-second video. And they actually put it on their website for a long time. Had it on their hot wing page of their website. I think you can find it on the Chawman channel. It's still on the Chawman channel. I haven't seen Castlevania. I just heard about it. I just saw it today while I was watching Office again for the 20th time, maybe. I haven't seen the new Spider-Man movie. That's one thing I wanted to talk about, John. Is who has seen Spider-Man Homecoming? And if you have, do you prefer that over the other movies? The only movies I've seen, the only Spider-Man movies I've seen aside from the Avengers crossover is the Tobey Maguire ones. I haven't seen the other reboots or whatever you want to call them. Brock Lesnar or Samoa Joe? Oh, I'm voting for Joe. I've loved Joe since he was in TNA and ROH. Tiago just subscribed. Thank you for subbing, sir. Self high five to you. Why did I leave Sprint, Roman? Way too expensive, and The service sucked. I mean, it's typical story for most providers, whether they be cable providers, cell phone providers, sometimes, a lot of times, internet survivors, providers, is just horrible service, and they keep jacking up the prices, and they like to scam you with these little friggin' stupid little cents here and there. Full of gore? Is it gorier than Walking Dead? When I watch Walking Dead, I love Walking Dead, one of my favorite today shows, but when the gore starts, it's kind of like, okay. And I look through my fingers, right? Yes, dollar store reviews coming up. I've got one already scheduled to go out, and I've got 2 things in the freezer to do. So, yes. Now, I've seen the trailer, Fernando, and he reminds me of what I would think Peter Parker would be like. Yeah. Boost Mobile. Well, hey, you know, $35 a month? That's pretty good. Is that for unlimited? Have I tried Antenna before? Antenna what? Roman just subscribed to. Welcome, sir. Self high five to you. I'm still not sure what you're talking about, Chubb. Antenna what? Really? I don't know if I'd like it then, Vengeance, if it makes Walking Dead look like Dora the Explorer. Yeah, I like more story and content than I do gore. I don't know. I'll give it a watch because I'm curious, but I'm kind of leery of it. Would you stop and help or just throw out a $5 bill and honk and throw out a $5 bill and honk and smile, of course? No, I'd probably throw out maybe $1. $5's too much. Verizon is the best. No, Verizon sucks. Well, it may be good for you. Verizon sucked. That's why I went to Xfinity. Okay, review. I told you that it was going to be a review in the title for the, what was it, the garlic and red wine sausage from Carnivore Club. I lied. I changed my mind because when I went over to 7-Eleven to get my pizza, I found this. I love this can. I absolutely love this can. This is a Monster Hydro. Look at the can. You can see through it, but it's plastic. But it's got a metal top. But it's plastic. This thing is so cool. Anyway, this is, I'm going to need my glasses because it's a little bit dark. Hey, Richard, welcome, sir. Welcome. Scott, thank you so much. Self high five. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. That's very nice. Everybody give Scott a self high five for that, DDP style. Good to see you, Skidit. Good to have you here. Blue Skies. Good to have you too. A lot of new faces. Bidoof. I love it. I love it. I love all these new faces. Okay, so anyway, this is a Hydro Manic Melon. It's a 16 fluid ounce can, I guess. I don't know if you consider this a can or a bottle because it looks like a can, but like I said, this is plastic and see-through, so it's like a bottle. Anyway, I got the stats here. They have 3 different flavors, at least they do here at this 7-Eleven. They have a Tropical Thunder, a Mean Green, and a Manic Melon. They're $2.49 at 7-Eleven. And right now, if you have the 7-Eleven app, they have a buy one, get one free. So anyway, I'm not much for energy drinks, but this, let me see if I can see it in the dark here. Why do they always put dark print on dark things? That makes it so obnoxious. Monster Hydro, non-carbonated, highly sweetened with natural flavors to make it thirst quenching and easy drinking. We added just enough of that monster magic to get you fired up. This container is cool too. Just don't call it water. So it's kind of like a non-carbonated, sounds like a non-carbonated energy water put out by Monster. All right, so let's go ahead and try this and see what it's like. I love this can. It's so cool. Now, of course, the melon, the manic melon, is green, and the, what was the other one that I said? The tropical thunder. Welcome, Angry Grandpa Meltdowns. Welcome, sir. Glad to have you subscribing. The tropical thunder is like an orange color. It's like a Gatorade orange color. Yeah, I don't really like Monsters either, Brandon. My son loves Monster drinks, but I don't. But like I said, I couldn't get away. I got it for the can itself. That is what piqued my interest. Okay. This smells, it smells like a melon. It smells like, kind of like a cantaloupe. It has that cantaloupe smell. Kind of like a cross between a cantaloupe and a watermelon. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay, this is not your typical Monster drink. It doesn't taste like an energy drink. It has a melon flavor, and it's not highly sweet like it says. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have liked it. It's got a pulled back flavor, kind of. It's kind of subdued. It's got kind of a tiny aftertaste that I'm not caring that much for. I wouldn't say it's like a Gatorade. It's something all by itself, but it's not too bad. It's something that I would not buy for myself. I drank it if somebody gave it to me. And you know, because like I said, like you said, you're not much into energy drinks, so I don't have any cell phone service, Scott. My I do strictly Wi-Fi. So anyway, give that a try when you go out. Try the other two and let me know in the comments what you think of them. Monster Rehab. Yeah, Monster just has a huge. Monster Mash passed away. Are you serious? Are you being... Oh, hello, Psycho. Welcome. Are you being serious, Angry? You're not serious. Are you Monster Mash and you just changed names? That would be really sad if that's true. Anthony! Oh my goodness! You know a way of getting under my skin already, Mike. Yeah. Anthony is my real name. I go by Tony. Trollin' Tony. Wonderful. Okay, well, we're going to have to watch Trollin' Tony. Just by the name alone, it kind of gets me thinking. To try Amazon self-publishing. Nice, Mark. Let me know how that works out for you. I know a lot of people who have self-published, and it works wonderful. I mean, once you've done the project and you've uploaded it into book form, unless you do like updates to it, it's set it and forget it. And you don't have anybody else telling you how to do your book, how to write it, what you should take out and what you should leave, because it's in your head, it's in your heart, and that should be in your book. So let me know how that turns out. My day has been good, FaZe. Welcome. Thank you. Oh, okay. I kind of thought it was you, Monster. Okay, well, welcome, welcome. I am doing good, Colt. Welcome to the show. Have I ever dealt with fidget spinners? What, you mean like that one? Yeah. I got this one at 7-Eleven, and it's nice and heavy. All these things are heavy, so it's got a nice little Nice little spin to it. It kind of makes it go like that in your fingers. And I use this instead of clicking a pin. Once I got one, I was hooked. 12 of them. Yeah, there are so many out there. Mike, usually she goes out and spends time with her friends and stuff like that just to give me the living room. A certain YouTuber passed away. Are you talking about Stevie Ryan? I know Stevie did, and that was sad. I used to watch her when, see, before YouTube, I don't know if any of you are familiar, there was a service called Live Video, and I was on the Live Video. I was vlogging on Live Video, and I first started watching Stevie's stuff on Live Video, and she's so creative, and she just did wonderful stuff. Little Loca and a lot of other different characters. And if you're not in the know, Turtle Shack, welcome, sir. So high five. And she recently passed away. She hung herself. She was 33 years old, and that's really sad. That I know that she dealt with depression, and I was sad to hear about it. Do you like Little Caesar's Ranch? I don't know. I'd have to try it. I can't remember what it's like. Seems crowded. No, elbow room. Elbow room. No, everybody's welcome. This room is big enough, and as people stream in, the room actually grows. You can see the walls pushing out. What do you got a sad face for, Lori? About Stevie? Making my own boat in the end? Man, I would love to live on a boat. I would love to live on a houseboat. That would be so much fun. I think that would be cool. I love travel. I love transportation. I love trains and planes and boats, and that's one reason I got Transport Fever, the game, and that's also why I got American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, because I love travel, and I always wanted to be a trucker when I was little, so I'm living vicariously through that. Where's your car buddy from Sonic? Oh, where is he? I don't know. Where's Mr. Feeney? I think Mr. Feeney's in the bedroom. Would I die for my son? Absolutely. That's what dads do. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I didn't like that movie. It bugged me. I love John Hughes movies as a rule, but that Steve Martin seems so mean to John Candy in that I just hated his character, and I couldn't get into it. Where's the coolest place I've been to in the world? I've never been outside the United States. I wish I had a better answer for you. Stream from a houseboat. Yeah, I'll tell you what, my son loaned, well, actually my daughter-in-law loaned me her camera. So this is a $300 BlackBerry that I have on a tripod right here. This is what I streamed on the other day when I streamed YouTube mobile. And if I had a package, an unlimited data plan package, I would take you guys everywhere. In the car, in the ice cream truck, we'd go to the beach together, we'd do everything. It would be so much fun. Angry Grandpa, do you have any videos on that channel, Monster? Favorite restaurant sit down? Ugh. I don't know. I haven't been to a sit-down restaurant in a long time. It's usually fast food. I don't know. That's a hard one. When's Comic-Con? There's a Rose City Comic-Con coming up, and I'm not sure the exact date, but you can Google it right here in Portland. Texas Rangers all day. Not really much into baseball, but that's a good one, Presley. I don't know if I said hi to you. Hello, Presley. Welcome. 7-Eleven new freshly brewed iced coffee. I don't know. I'm really not that much into iced coffee. It would have to be really something different. I did try a cold coffee of theirs that was a mocha, and I threw it away because it was so overly sweet. If it's like that, I wouldn't like it. I'm telling you right now. I actually threw it away because it was too sweet. Oh my goodness. And I love mochas. You give me a frappe. Frappes all day. I love McDonald's mocha fraps all day long. But this one was way too sweet. Yeah, usually Psycho, so, you know, I don't know if that's a pipe dream of mine. It might be. 1 gigabyte connection with unlimited data for like $100 a month. That doesn't surprise me, Angry Austrian. I'll have to call you by your full name so I don't get you guys confused. David, welcome. Is Batman your favorite comic book character? Yes, has been since I was a little kid. Let's see. Oh, really? Angry Grandpa? Interesting. $35 a month for cricket, unlimited data, unlimited date. But I think they slow me down. Old Nerd Trolls, somebody to watch once again. Eric and Lori, be on your guard, just in case. Doing good, Presley, thank you, sir. I do 3 days a week at Rainy Day Ice Cream, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And so yesterday was Friday. Yeah, yesterday was Friday. I still get the days mixed up. So I've got 4 days off until I start work again. New coffee melt? I've never heard of their coffee melt. What? Do I know McJuggernuggets? I know of McJuggernuggets. I don't know him personally, no. No, I did not like CenturyLink, and that's why I got rid of them. I got rid of Sprint and have no cell phone plan, and I got rid of CenturyLink and went to Xfinity. CenturyLink sucked. I mean, you can watch my review or my little rant of CenturyLink, and you'll see how bad it was for me. You made the football team. Congrats. How was... It was good. Actually, I just sat here and I went outside my door and watched the fireworks. I have never heard continuous fireworks like I did that night. I have never heard, you know, usually it's kind of like a bunch and then it stops and then it starts again. This was continuous. And I have a feeling that it had something to do with the fact that Vancouver right here has banned fireworks totally. I mean, except, you know, the flying ones. Total ban on fireworks, and the American public said, screw you, we're Americans, we're going to do what we want. I have a feeling that's what it had to do with. So... No, I have not blown up a flat tire with my mouth. Have you? And if you have, video or it didn't happen. Yep, saw my review of CenturyLink. Like I said, it was more of a rant. It was more of a, this is happening right now. This is what is going on with me. And that video blew up because if you look at the comments, there are people who are just hate CenturyLink as much as I do. Okay, what are you guys talking about? Mike and Colt are talking about something and I'm not sure. Obviously, I missed it. Cup in the morning when you get up. Then I go out and buy another cup. Are you talking coffee, Fernando? My favorite brew? Coffee? How many of you guys have seen Minions 3? Yeah, or Despicable Me 3 yet? I have not. I love Minions. Minions are one of my favorite things. And I love the first movie, love the second movie. I haven't seen Minions, even though it's on Netflix yet. I didn't hear that great. I heard mixed reviews about it, but I want to see Despicable Me 3. Probably will wait until it gets out on DVD. No, I'm not going to do the Truffle Shuffle. If you want to see me do the Truffle Shuffle Vengeance, go a few lives back and you can watch it. You can put it on repeat over and over and over again. I give you permission. Cars 3 was great. I didn't even know that was out yet. That's out? Wow, there's a lot of movies out that I don't even know about. I mean, I just caught wind that Homecoming and Despicable Me 3 was out recently. I knew they were coming, but I didn't know they were released. But, you know, summer movies being makes sense. Chicken and dumplings. My dad used to make dumplings, and I hated it because, you know, I eat by texture. And it just seemed like these balls of dough. And I just hated that. And so much so that I have never had anything with dumplings ever again after I moved out. And Vengeance likes farts. Vengeance likes to fart. Thank you, Vengeance, for your farts. And David is yupping. And Mike is... Are you going to try 7-Eleven grilled? Yes, I am. I wanted to try it earlier this week, but they ran out of their barbecue. They have a honey barbecue mustard sauce that goes on it, and they didn't have it in. So I said, okay, I'm going to hold off because I want to do the review how the sandwich is supposed to be. So yeah, that is coming, but I'm just waiting for him to get it in. Are my parents still alive? Yeah, they are. Oh, those kind of dumplings. So you're talking, are you talking, you're talking different dumplings. Are you talking like dim sum? I'm talking these friggin' pieces of friggin' dough that just disgusting. Yes, I love that, Mark. Definitely. How old am I? I am 54 this October. Now, Vengeance comes in here and he likes to fart a little bit. He gets his flatulence on, and then he settles down. Because it would be considered spam by a lot of people. But I mean, like I said, you're a good guy. I know you, and you get your flatulence on, and then you're good. You just got to get the fart out of your system. And there's that face hugger again. Oh, no. There's my face hugger. Where's my face hugger? There's my face hugger. You just got to get that flatulence out of the way. See, there's the face hugger. Okay. Go back over there. Don't move! You stay right there. No moving on your own. What's my lucky number? I don't have a lucky number. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now, Fernando. Yeah, when you said dumplings, the first thing that came to my mind was those dumplings that my dad used to make. Ugh, gross. But anything Chinese you can put in front of me and I'll eat it. I love it. Even pandas. Xenomorphs. Reign supreme. Facehuggers are the best. Chest bursters are pretty cool. But facehuggers are the best. Oh, let's see. What else? Chadwick Moffat. Okay, a little delay here. Let's wait for it. Everybody wait for it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Dude, you keep asking me stuff that I don't know what it is. Come on. There it is. Self high five to chat. DDP style. Everybody give chat a self high five. Thank you so much, sir. I have no idea what the butterfly dance is. You've got to, if you want me to do something, email me before the chat during the week and kind of give me an idea. If there's a video or something, send me the link so I know what this stuff is. I have no idea what it is. But thank you so much. You saw Alien Covenant. What'd you think of it, Zach? I didn't hear good things about it at all. I really liked Alien. I absolutely loved Aliens 2, so much so that I have the special director's DVD. Aliens 3 was another okay. Aliens 4 absolutely, Resurrection absolutely sucked. I hated it. I didn't care if every single one of the humans got killed. In fact, I wanted the aliens to win because they were all obnoxious, stupid turds. You'll donate $50 if I say the F word? What, finger food? Okay, finger food. Give me 50. Minute Maid Mango. I've never heard of that one. Okay. Are we through? Are we through? I'm waiting. One more and I'm going to have my mods come down on you. Finger food. I did. Finger food. No, I'm not going to say that because there are children that watch me. And there are people who don't like that kind of language. And I'm not going to do that. I have too much respect for you guys. And I have too much respect for myself. So no, I'm not going to whore myself out for $50 for that. Do I have Tim Hortons? No, we have no Tim Hortons around here. I've seen KBD do some Tim Hortons, but we don't even have Dunkin' Donuts around here anymore. The only donuts we have, man, there's no Winchell's, there's no Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, the only donuts we really have is individual, like, self-owned family donut shops. That's really it. Lot of football. Lot of football. Well, good. Enjoy your football. Wave my hands like a bird and make a hawk sound. That's it? Wave my hands? Birds don't have hands. Do you mean like wings? Ah! Ah! There you go. That's the closest I can get. I haven't seen Prometheus either, Rye. I forgot about that because I heard that that was a forgettable movie. I heard that they compared this new movie to Prometheus and they said it's even worse than Prometheus. So that doesn't say a lot for that one. Dab for us. Gino, I've dabbed before in the past. I had to look it up to figure out what dabbing is. So here you go. There you go. There's your dab for you. And you didn't even have to pay for it. Have I ever been fishing and realized I didn't have a license and drove home? I'm not a fisherman. My brother-in-law is a big bass fisher. He loves bass fishing, but I'm not a fisherman. I'm not really an outdoors. I just told Andrea the other night over at 7-Eleven because she was going camping on vacation. I said, my idea of roughing it is a Motel 6. That's the way I am. Hey, Rippy, when do you happen in? Voodoo Donuts. Voodoo. No, it's singular, Becky. Voodoo Donut. There is no S on the end. It's Voodoo Donut. No, Gino. I will not. Okay, I'll tell you what. You give me, here's your flick. I'll flick you all off. There. I'll flick you off. There. I flicked you off. Now give me $100. What's the worst CGI effects you ever saw in a movie? Oh man, there's a bunch. If you watch mojo.com, they have some videos on some of the worst CGI effects. I don't know. I mean, you know, I haven't seen a lot of the newer movies. I'm more of an old movie guy. And a lot of those were a sign of the time, so you really can't say, you know, you got to give credit for the time they were done. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Rippy was making a food review video. Good for you, man. Ate some of your bacon cheeseburger from Five Guys. I've heard Five Guys is really good, but it's also very expensive. I don't know if it's worth it. Consensus, guys. Is Five Guys worth the money? Let me know what you think. Hey, Bobby! Welcome, sir. You made it. Glad to have you, sir. Check out a movie called Zombies. Zombies. I think I've seen that. Is it animated? No, not. Never have. I haven't seen Suicide Squad yet. That's on my to watch list. What's my favorite old school game? Well, what do you consider old school? I don't know your age, so what do you consider old school, Brandon? And I'll tell you. I can't moonwalk, Presley. I cannot moonwalk. I've tried. Believe me, when Michael started doing it, I tried. I had no coordination. Hey! There is my keyboard guy. How you doing, man? How you doing, man? Welcome. Okay, so Patty says it's not. Five Guys is average at best. Nothing to go wild about. All right, Mark says that. Braxton. Okay, I'll have to look at it. Because the title sounds familiar, but I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. I want to see the new Jumanji when it comes out because it doesn't seem like it's a remake. I love Jumanji, the original one with Robin Williams. I've got it on DVD. But the new one looks interesting because it's a different twist on the story. I think it might be kind of fun. I'll definitely wait for DVD. I'm not going to see it in the theater because I don't want to be disappointed. Half-Life 3 confirmed. I haven't heard anything about that. H.E., how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Five Guys is expensive. Well, I mean, I guess it's what you consider expensive. It's going to be relative to, you know, who you are and how much money you make. In my circles, Five Guys is expensive. Yes! Double Dribble, Rippy. I love that game. I love Double Dribble for the NES. I even have it on my emulator. Definitely. That's fun. What a fun game. What video game systems do I have? I have a N64, I have a Super Nintendo, and I have a GameCube. And I don't play any of them. Yes, the new Jumanji is the one with the rock. Not really, Bobby. I really haven't seen any movies lately. What's my favorite line from the Warriors? Warriors come out to play. I mean, that's classic. I love the Warriors, by the way. What a great movie that was. Rampage. Are you talking the Rampage where the giant creatures crawl up the buildings? And is that the type of Rampage you're talking about? 25-cent ramen noodles. I'll tell you what, Peter, that is one thing I do not skimp on anymore. And unless I really, usually I don't. I will get the dollar ramen noodles plus over the cheap stuff because the other stuff, the real cheap stuff, usually gives me heartburn. The shrimp ones that I have right now do not. The Mosherin or whatever, however you pronounce it, do not give me heartburn, so I like those. But the more expensive ramen noodles I will pay for because I love ramen. And, since I have the rapid ramen cooker, it takes me no time at all. No mess, clean up, nothing. So, what video games do I play? Holy crap. A whole crap load. A whole crap load on Steam. Right now I'm playing Prey over on Steam. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Great. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. As far as video games that I really enjoy, I love the BioShock series. I love Prey. I love the Quakes. I love the new Quake Champions. It's very cool. Five Guys was $6.79 for the double patty bacon cheeseburger for any topping you want. Well, I mean, like I said, it's relative, and it's also comparative to a lot of places. Places are getting way too expensive for their stuff. Knows all the classic games. That's because I'm an old fart. Food I hate. Beets. I hate beets. I hate blue cheese. That's all I can think of off the top of my head is beets and blue cheese. Ugh. The fire noodles are really expensive. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if I get 20,000 subscribers, I will do the fire noodle challenge. So, tell your friends to come over and sub. But only if they like my stuff. If they sub and they don't like my stuff, then it's kind of worthless. Is a man entitled to the sweat from his own brow? Ryan! Ryan! Gosh, those games are awesome. The Korean noodles, I think that's the challenge that I saw. It was a Fine Brothers challenge, and I think the teenagers ate the Korean fire noodles. Oh, yeah, Jiminy. Thanks for reminding me, Rye. Okay, do I have the Steam controller? No, I don't. I have a Xbox controller, 360 controller that's wired and is a USB, so I just use that with my PC games. Because this is the only thing, no, actually this will not play Rocket League. Rocket League does not recognize this. It only recognizes the PS3 and PS4 controllers, which I borrow from my son. You'll donate 50 cents? No. No, I want 20,000 subscribers and I'll do the fire noodle challenge. But like I said, they've got to be interested in my content. Otherwise it's worthless. How'd I react to the Ryan Father review? Oh, reveal. I was blown away. Blown away. That's why I love those games, because they're so deep. So anyway, speaking of which, okay, here is what I'm giving away. I'm giving away a game called Risky Rescue, and it gets very positive reviews on Steam. It's like you're rescuing people in this helicopter and you're having to do these different things in order to get the people to safety, I guess. It's kind of an old school sounding premise, but that's the one I'm giving away. Let me go ahead and show you the video trailer for it. So here it is. So that is Risky Rescue. And yeah, it is like Chopper Lifter. No, I don't have a PS4 Vengeance. I do not. I only have those three things. So that's what I'm giving away. And it's going to be a single answer. And what I want you to tell me, I'm going to show you a picture from a game. And I want you to tell me the main character's name. It's got to be first and last name of the main character. Not the second main character, not the kind of sidekick, but the main character. And I will give it to the first one who says the first and last name. I'm being specific. The first and last name of the main character. So here it is. Here is the picture. Let me get it up here. There we go, right there. I'm waiting. I'm watching the chat. The main character of this game. There it is. Braxton got it. Booker DeWitt. Yes, indeedy, sir. You get the... Okay, I'm back. Are you guys hearing me? I hate this. I hate it. Friggin', it's gotta be Windows 10 and one of their upgrades that has hosed my... I'm gonna have to reinstall. I'm gonna have to go ahead and totally reinstall XSplit, get all the crap, all the little pieces out of my registry and reinstall this doggone stupid Windows 10. I want my Windows 7 back. I'll tell you. Woo! It's getting warm in here. I'm going to have to turn on the fan. I want my Windows 7 back. The more and more updates they do to Windows 10, the more and more havoc it causes. Sorry about that, guys, but at least we're still here. That's cool. So, yeah, don't, Eric. Stay with 7. If you have 7, stay with 7. Don't upgrade to 10, because then they start forcing these updates on you, and it just sucks. Okay, so let me look here. Going back. Okay, Gino won it. No, wait, no, Gino didn't want it. Braxton won it. So Braxton, what you need to do is email me at oldnerd@oldnerdreviews.com. oldnerd@oldnerdreviews.com. I'll even put it in the chat. oldnerd@oldnerdreviews. Oops. Spelling is fundamental, kids. Stay in school. Okay, there it is. oldnerd@oldnerdreviews.com. Go ahead and email me. Put in the subject raffle winner, Braxton, and I will send you the code for that game. Hopefully you have Steam, and there you go. So Braxton is the winner. Okay, so you can hear me. Good. I'd hate to be silenced right now. Okay, so we got the game out of the way in record time, just under the wire. Okay, so what I started to tell you guys, Vista sucked too. Friggin' Windows Me. How about Windows Me? That bit. I would go back to 7, Lori, in my opinion. Okay, I wanted to tell you, Old Nerd Reviews 2, I tried it. It's too much work for me, especially right now because I'm doing the ice cream job. That would mean I'm putting out 4 videos a week on the Old Nerd brand. Well, no, not on the Old Nerd brand. I'm actually putting out more on the Old Nerd brand, but I'm putting out 3 videos. I would be putting out 3 videos a week on Old Nerd Reviews, 1 video a week on Old Nerd Reviews 2, and then whatever I stream, I'm trying to put out at least 1 on the Old Nerd Gamer channel, and then anything else on my channel. It's just too much work. I cannot do it. So I'm putting the product reviews and the unboxing videos back on this channel right here. I just can't do it. It's just too much. I know my limitations. Tony, please twerk for $100. That would be cringy, but for $100, I would do that. Yeah, it's just too much work, Psycho. I can't do it because I would rather do something within my limitations and do it really well rather than put out a whole ton of comment and do it really half-baked. That's cheating you guys, and it's cheating me. I wouldn't be able to accept that from myself. So, 1 channel only, Old Nerd Reviews, and I've already put up 2 of the videos from the Old Nerd Reviews channel on Old Nerd Reviews. I've got them scheduled out so they'll fire off, and I've still got to put up 1. I only had 3, thank goodness, otherwise that would be a tremendous amount of work. And then Old Nerd Reviews 2 is going to be history. Can't twerk, my butt is not big enough. Mine isn't either, so I don't know what there would be to see. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's surprising. A lot of people do not realize how much work goes in to creating good content on YouTube, even reviews. I mean, it takes me a good long time to I mean, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do. I've got to research it for you guys. I got to shoot it. I've got to edit it. I render it. I schedule it. And then after all that, I've got to social it out and market it out. So not only do you guys who subscribe to the channel know about it, but everybody else who doesn't subscribe, I want them to know about it too, so they can come and be a part of the Crony community. Eat some hair for $100? Hey, no. Go over to Rippy's channel. He ate hair for free. Do I play Jenga? I used to with my son, Chad. Now that's the block game, right? Where you stack them and hope they don't fall, pull them out. That's Jenga, right? Okay. I will tell you, Presley. $50, sir. I'll let you know. But I'm just going to say a yes or no. I'm not going to repeat it. Rendering it, yeah, rendering in 60 frames takes longer, a lot longer. Luckily, I have a good, fast computer. Bill Nunn, welcome, sir. Happy to have you subscribe to the channel. DDP Self High Five. Yeah, so it does take longer at 60. And I would absolutely... I would never go back to 30 frames per second. 60 is just too clear and nice. You know, I'm pretty much a perfectionist. You should see how much I go back and tweak videos. I mean, I want tight cuts and nice stuff. You know, I don't get too, you know, intense about it, but I am pretty intense about it. Did I play football video games? No. I used to have one of those football games when I was a kid. You old timers like me, you remember the football games that were made of metal and you put the little guys on each side and then you turned it on and the electricity would rumble, the electricity would make them go all over, and basically they didn't do anything except jerk all over the place and fall over. I had one of those. It was goofy. But no, not in the sports games. Soccer, I liked the FIFA series stuff, but you know, after a few they kind of got repetitious and I don't buy them anymore. No, I did not see the car, Braxton. I only knew about it because after the review, I knew something was happening, something going on behind me. So I went around and I saw a lot of people there and some rescue and stuff like that, but I had no idea still what was going on until I read it online that night. And I said, and I'm going, that's what happened. Somebody actually ran into the friggin' Jack in the Box. Who will win the hash brown? Who will win the gold? I've only got a couple left, I think. Only 2 or 3 left. So far, I know who's in the lead, but there is one that's coming up that I've done that is yet to be released that is a definite contender to that gold that I'm thinking about. So I'm not going to say. Not yet. I mean, it's still, I've got to get the last couple in. What is my opinion on T-Mobile? I've never used T-Mobile, so I really don't have one, Bill. Hockey is interesting. I'm really, yeah, like I said, I'm really not into much of the sports stuff. I love the soccer, and the few other kind of sports that I like are kind of off stuff. It's not the regular mainstream stuff. I love rodeo. I love monster truck rallies, soccer. I liked arena football. Arena football was cool because it was fast-paced. I hated waiting. That's what bored me about regular football is they did the play and then you sat and waited. And then finally something happened again. Arena football seemed to be a lot faster. Mine, Mark, was back in the 70s when I had mine. So they still made them in the 80s? I haven't seen Homecoming yet, Braxton. We were just talking about that. I'll probably wait until DVD. I'm not one to go out and spend $20 at the theater. That's just dopey. Raffle that shirt off. Never, 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 never. Rippy kippy. Okay, wait for it. There's the delay. You like the second cam. You like seeing what goes on behind the scenes, huh? All that stuff. All the stuff. Ooh, face hugger. There you go. Come on. Jiminy, it takes the Twitch thing a while to get through. Okay. It's not firing off? Well, thank you, Rippy, anyway. Self-high five, so DDP style. There it is, finally. Love your second cam. Yep, I think it's pretty cool, too. That way, I figure that sometimes if I want to show you guys other stuff than just this view, or if I'm doing maybe a product review or anything back on my main set, I can have another cam up above, and you guys can watch from that point of view also. Yes, thank you, Rippy. Give you my channel for 500 bucks. No way, no way, Gino. I make, I make a quarter of that, or almost half of that in AdSense. So, no. And that's a month. So, no. You cannot have it. Wii games were fun in Nintendo GameCube. Yep, I love the GameCube, and I played a couple games on the Wii, which I really liked. I went over to my son's and I played Mario Kart 8, and Tilda's on Twitch plays that. The girl that I've been talking to you about, the lobster girl with the hat, on Twitch, she plays that a lot, and then she does the cooking in the evening, although it's 3 hours later for her, so it's kind of like afternoon for me. But she plays Mario Kart 8, and so my son and my daughter-in-law invited me over to play one time. I loved it. I thought that was so much fun. Ghost Adventures on the Travel Channel. No, I love the Travel Channel, or I used to love the Travel Channel. Have not watched it in a very long time because I really don't watch TV. Anything that I watch is usually Me or Antenna TV. I really don't watch a whole heck of a lot more. Maybe something on that's streaming online. I do. I watch Walking Dead on AMC.com. I watch Fear the Walking Dead on AMC.com. That show has really come up from the last 2 seasons, so I'm hoping better things for it because I really started to lose interest. Yeah, Gino. No, not just offered. You give me that kind of money and you can have the channel. Absolutely. So I'll be waiting for that check in the mail. No, I want a traveler's check. You send that to me and you can have the channel. I mean, just like Ted DiBiase and the $1 Million Man, everybody has a price for the $1 Million Man. That would be my price. Can you put me in your will to receive? I don't even have a will. I'm just going to croak and take it all with me, man. Where do I get Me TV and Antenna TV? Well, I've got a package. In order to keep my internet bill low, I had to take a basic package. So I have basic cable, but I really don't even watch it. So anytime I do turn it on, it's usually for Batman or something like that. I watch it on the basic Xfinity. What's your opinion about butt enhancement cream and pills? I have no idea what that is. That sounds really creepy, so I have no opinion. Yes, vengeance is silly. Vengeance and all is silliness. You guys, we went over. We're almost 10 minutes over. On picking up chicks? Like a dad would? I don't know. I've been out of circulation forever, man. I mean, my wife and I started dating in high school before I even graduated. And then I married her and got married in 1985. and been married ever since. We've been together since 81, actually. 81? 82, maybe. 2, 3, 4. 82. 82. What Xfinity mode? I don't know. It's kind of like the stand-up thing. Brendan just subscribed. 755, sir. It's like this little stand-up thing. I can't get it. I've got it down below, and it's all wired up, and it's very close to the back of my computer. I don't know what it is. It's got lights on the front, and it stands up vertically. No, I didn't think you were trolling about that, Vengeance. I mean, there's weird crap out there. I don't know what it is. Yes, I do watch Fear the Walking Dead, and I didn't care that much for the first 2 seasons. I thought it really dragged a lot. The second or the third season actually started picking up. The first episode of the 3rd season, I thought to myself, if they keep going at this pace, at this level they've created, it's going to be good. And it's kind of dipped a little bit since the first couple episodes, but I'm still holding out hope. Do I make dad jokes? I don't know any dad jokes, so no, I don't. You still have your original 2600. That's awesome, Off. That's awesome. I would love that. I've got an emulator for the 2600, so I play all kinds of games. I've even got E.T. for the emulator. Considered the worst video game ever. They even have a documentary about it where they buried all the cartridges in the, what was it, the Mojave or Sahara or some desert. No, it was some desert in Arizona, I think. It was crazy. Do I wear dad shoes? No, I don't. I'll show you what I wear. I wear funky, colorful shoes. This is what I wear. These are funky, colorful shoes, and I got these off Amazon. I like these shoes. They're nice. So, no dad shoes. I wear tenny runners. It's me. It's DDP. He was a lot better in WCW. As soon as WWF got a hold of him, just like everybody else they do, they ruined him. Those aren't dad shoes. Tennis shoes? Those aren't dad shoes. That's crazy talk. You're cray-cray. Better? Ooh, I love Jack Nicholson. He is brilliant. But I've got to go with Cesar. I actually I've always pronounced it Cesar Romero, but I heard it was Cesar. Got to go to Cesar. Have to go to him because he is the first and the classic. You can get them on Amazon, Becky. That's where I got mine. Luckily they fit, so I didn't have to return them and get a bigger size or smaller size. Heath Ledger. Ledger was scary. He was a scary Joker. Yeah. I've never seen Hamill, or heard Hamill, I guess I should say, as the Joker, but I hear really good things about him. Yeah, I heard that AJ, I'm not surprised, Psycho. AJ is awesome. I have loved AJ since I first saw him in TNA. I think AJ is just fabulous. What will I do after I finish streaming? I'm going to eat. I'm going to go over to 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee. Unfortunately, they got rid of my Pepsi Fire Slurpee, so I'm stuck with the Coke. I don't think I'd like the new, they have a, what is it, a cotton candy Slurpee. And I'm not really into cotton candy. I think what turns me off is since I eat by texture, cotton candy has always been like sticking a cotton ball in my mouth. And so I really have an aversion to cotton candy stuff. Don't think I'd like it. I'll probably try it to see. Hey, they've got a new coconut coffee over at 7-Eleven that I just saw this morning. Haven't tried it yet, but I'm kind of interested in trying it to see what it's like. I'll let you know. It's not too bad. Did you see this? Did you see the review, keyboard guy? Look at this can. This is a combination can and a bottle. It's plastic and it's see-through, but it opens like a can. This is metal. Isn't that cool? This is the best part of the whole drink, is the friggin' can slash bottle. Well, they didn't job AJ. I mean, they were lucky to get AJ. And they've done fairly good things with him. Now, what they did with Sting was just absolutely disgusting. First time into the WWF or WWE and on WrestleMania, and he loses his first match. Horrible booking on that. You had a fake 7-Eleven. What's a fake 7-Eleven? Yes, the Clear TV works well, but I don't need it now that I've got that cable package. I mean, after I get rid of that cable package, whenever that is, then I'll go back to the Clear channel or the Clear TV antenna. It's an energy drink. It's a Monster energy drink. It's kind of like a flavored water. It's not carbonated. It tastes like kind of like a combination between a watermelon and a cantaloupe. And it's more like flavored water than anything, but it is the typical Monster energy drink in name, in what it does supposedly. And I'm not an energy drink guy. This is pretty good. I wouldn't buy it myself, but yeah. And like I said, it isn't carbonated, so it's not a soda. It's more like a flavored water. No, they're doing pretty good stuff with AJ. Braxton, I'll tell you what, show my video and the comments about that video from everybody else on CenturyLink on this channel. Show your brother-in-law. Is it your brother-in-law? Yeah, show your brother-in-law that video. And then let him read all the comments. That'll scare him away. Now, I never heard anything about him being injured with the reason he lost. It shouldn't matter. I mean, there have been people who've been injured, and what they did is they just adjusted the match to get the conclusion they wanted out of it. There was no excuse. If Sting was injured to the point where he either had to lose or didn't wrestle, I would have not had him wrestle. That was ridiculous. Well, like I said, Lori, it doesn't taste like an energy drink because I don't like energy drinks either. Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit was one of the most awesome intensive technical wrestlers there was. Very sad the way it turned out. Haunted House. I have that at pinball. The Haunted House pinball machine. I have that on an emulator also. I don't know who that is, Braxton. I don't watch WWE. I watch some of the clips that they put on YouTube. I like NXT. NXT is some good stuff because it gets more old school storytelling in the ring than anything else. You know, the sports entertainment stuff sucks. I'm an old school guy. So, but I don't know who either one of those people are. Okay, guys, I am way over. I'm going to have to go. One thing that I was thinking that I may stream either tomorrow or this next week, sometime before I go out and deliver ice cream again on Wednesday, is I may play some Serious Sam 3. And if you're not familiar with that, it's kind of an old school first-person shooter, arcade type shooter where you just go around and you blast big ugly monsters into oblivion. It's just a big blast fest massacre type thing, and it's fun. He's kind of got the attitude of a Duke Nukem, and it's a fun game. So I thought, you know, maybe I'll just sit and I'll play, because it's pretty much a brainless game, and we'll talk and we'll play. So I was thinking of doing that over on the gaming channel. That'll be done on the gaming channel. I need to get 1,000 subscribers on the gaming channel. Lori, that is Serious Sam 3. That's what I'm going to be playing. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. All you new people, I appreciate it. All you super chat people, I appreciate you. You are the people that keeps this channel going. Big shout out, of course, and appreciation to Lori and Eric, my mods. And that's it. I'm going to eat. I'm hungry. So I'm going to go and have some more pizza and maybe have a Slurpee and some coffee later on. But I will see you tomorrow with a review. I think you're going to like tomorrow's review. I really do. It's the start of a new series. The first episode of a new series I'm doing. I think you'll like it. I actually had so much fun doing tomorrow's review. So let me know what you think. And then we'll probably, like I said, sometime either tomorrow afternoon, evening, or sometime before Wednesday, we'll be playing some Serious Sam over on the Old Nerd Gamer channel. You guys have a freaking awesome day. And of course, I need to find my little end of show thing. Where's my mouse? There it is. All right. Thank you guys again so much. Pablo, I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry I didn't see you and welcome you. Welcome to the show, and goodbye, self high five. I'll see you everybody next Saturday. Hopefully you guys take care, and bye.